So talking about Valentine's Day, I
Yeah.
imagine this might not be the smallest day of your year.
No, 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 no.
How do you prepare for those peaks? Is there something special you do when you're gonna get those peaks?
We're prepping everything on site to make it easier for our user to find the right car, the right gift associated with this car, and check out with it. What we do on the pure technology side, we preemptively scale up everything. And as far as load testing is concerned, we've tried different things, but I've always found really, really difficult to try to replicate and mimic the traffic patterns we will see from real users.
Real life, yeah.
And you can spend 2 or 3 months doing load testing on the system, and everything passes, and you're happy, and everyone's happy with their job. Then you go live, and something goes wrong because you can't plan for everything. So what we've decided to do, and I'm really, really keen, we keep on doing, we are using New Relic and we're using observability to help us tune in live and literally in flight when the traffic goes up.
In the morning, you arrive and say, what are these key metrics that you watch as a CTO and as a co-founder?
So every morning we've got a morning email that House Stack generates with all the sales from the day before. So we've got a certain number of business metrics when we have a look at all the transaction, the number of GAP, the number of gift, the attach rate of gift to car. Kind of business metric we are literally crunching daily and sending to the whole organization every morning. So everyone knows where we are every morning. On the more technology side, I'm very, very keen on uptime, very keen on quality of service. So there's one thing I hate more than anything is when we have customers calling us, telling us something doesn't work on our side. I don't want that. So I'm really, really looking at anything we have, any tracker we've got, any information we're getting from our different system on conversion rate, on page-to-page conversion, on traffic landing on different parts of the site, response time from our web application to our APIs, all that kind of metric that tells me whether or not we're delivering the service we're expecting to deliver. If you start saying you don't touch anything on Friday, on Thursday, on Wednesday, you only release this day, there's 30% of your week or 40% of your week disappear. And we only, writing code's great, but running code it's better.
Yeah, one of my DevOps leads in the past used to tell me, you do well what you do often, so just do it often.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Any lesson you can share about what not to do, or
The thing that was the learn the hard way is mainly on the database side and caching side. That's the only part of your infrastructure that can't scale fast enough to cope with traffic. So we were always trying to have a DB setup and a cache setup as cost efficient as possible. But we ended up finding that it never worked. If you lose one of your main data storage, you will stack, or part of your stack will collapse. So we are in the past 3 years now, we've been always over invested, and we're going over capacity on every critical component part of our stack to make sure that whatever happens, whatever spike of traffic we can get, we will have enough capacity to absorb all that.
also you're obviously a budget owner and a business decision maker. So how do you make those decisions in your head? How do you arbitrate those cost decisions essentially in your head?
We always want to be spending our money where it makes sense. So from CRM and marketing tech to anything we do to maintain our production stack to every tooling we need internally, we're always going to be looking at a cost and making sure that we're spending our money wisely. On the pure production cost and AWS running costs and New Relic running costs, I'm always pre and over provisioning for big occasion, because for big occasion, if I lose a minute or two of runtime, the cost of this minute is so big, my budget is going to be disappearing. So we're reaching a period for Valentine's Day, and we've got the same thing for Mother's Day and Father's Day, where the risk is so high that I'd rather spending a bit more ahead upfront to make sure that I'm limiting the risk as much as I can. We always want to be spending our money where it makes sense. So from CRM or marketing tech to anything we do to maintain our production stack to every tooling we need internally, we're always going to be looking at a cost and making sure that we're spending our money wisely. On the pure production cost and AWS running costs and New Relic running costs, I'm always pre and over provisioning for big occasion, because for big occasion, if I lose a minute or two of runtime, the cost of this minute is so big, my budget is going to be disappearing. So we're reaching a period for Valentine's Day, and we've got the same thing for Mother's Day and Father's Day, where the risk is so high that I'd rather spending a bit more ahead up front to make sure that I'm limiting the risk as much as I can.